What is up? I hope you're well, and you asked for it, so you're getting it. More entitled parents. If you are new here, please consider hitting that like, that subscribe button, and join us on Discord. Let's get straight into it. I have a little kid, so it's okay to damage your car. This was one of those crazy stories. EM, entitled mother. K, kid. Me, well, me. One day I had to go and do some works at City Hall, and on my way back to the office, I stopped my car in a parking lot from a store just to answer a call. I was inside my car. There was no car parked around me, and all the spaces were available to park a car. At least 15 places available. While I was on the phone, the EM arrives in their car and decides to park right next to me, really close to me. Guess she thought the car needed company. I don't know. I didn't mind at the time until I hear a huge bang on my car. So this lady basically parked her car, gets out to take her kid out, and she decides to bang the door with major force against my car door. Of course I stop the call, get out of my car and tell her, "Excuse me, you just damaged my door." "Oh sorry, I have a kid. These things aren't easy." "Well, I'm sorry too, but it's damage and you must take responsibility." The EM turns her back on me, goes inside the store, and Kate runs after her. I lock my car and go after her. "Excuse me, you simply can't damage someone's car and walk away." "Listen, I have a child. These things happen. It's not a big deal." To be honest, if she was humble and assumed her mistake like a grown woman, I could have simply accepted. Maybe it was a big damage, but I still could have considered. However, she was a bitch. "Listen, I know dealing with children can be hard. However, you still need to accept responsibility for your mistakes. I'm a mum. I have a lot of damages on the car, and I don't go after people. Not my problem. My insurance doesn't cover mummy damages." "You're scaring my child." Kay was a bit confused, but not really scared. He was checking toys from the store, quite entertained. And I also wasn't screaming. She was. "I work hard to get my things, and I don't want my car to be damaged. What you do with your property is on you. Mine is on me. Let's exchange insurance information and not make a big deal out of this." She starts screaming how I didn't understand how hard it was having kids, and I could pay the damage myself. I tried to reason with her, and she grabs her kid and says that she can't control. "Why did you decide to park right next to me with so many spaces available?" She went full Sheldon and said, "I like that spot." I know several mums that would never have this behaviour, so yeah, she was a crazy one. I ended up going to the police. Moral of the story, make sure your insurance covers mummy damages. Yes, I hate it when I've had people ding my car before in like shopping malls and stuff. I had a guy literally go into the side of my car because he wasn't paying attention with a trolley, and then just sort of looked at me and shrugged and walked away. And you're like, dude. Woman tries to take my guinea pig and almost kills it. This is my first post, so sorry if it's not worded well. Background, I have an adorable guinea pig named Gilbert, and he loves to play outside in the front yard. I have a little cage that I built for him, and he stays in that pretty much all day. I put Gilbert outside as I do every day. An entitled mum tries to take Gilbert. I was watching YouTube on my phone while sitting next to Gilbert's cage. The following conversation ensues. "Excuse me, I was wondering if my daughter could pet your guinea pig." "Of course." She then proceeds to ask me what breed he is, boy or girl, how old, etc. "Mummy, I want a guinea pig." "I know this is a weird question, but could my daughter have your guinea pig?" No. He's mine and I raised him from when he was a newborn." "Oh, come on. My daughter has been getting really good grades in school and I promised her that I would get her a guinea pig. Then drive to Washington and get her one. They're only like $30 at Petco. But I don't have enough money for gas to drive all the way there." "Then I guess you're out of luck. You absolutely cannot have Gilbert." "Does this mean I can't have Gilbert?" EM to EB. "No, I'm still going to get him for you." She then proceeds to pick him up. "Put him back down. You can't have him." "Too late." She then proceeds to walk away with him. I let her go so I can call the police. She sees the police car and throws Gilbert down on the sidewalk, breaking one of his legs, causing his nails to fall off and giving him a seizure. He ended up being okay, but EM got arrested for animal abuse, evading police, theft, and resisting arrest. For some reason, stealing an animal is theft, not kidnapping. I now only let Gilbert outside in the backyard, and only when I can be out there with him. Jesus, what a psycho. Not only to try and take the animal, but then chuck it on the sidewalk after breaking its legs. People are absolutely nuts. I gave birth to my son. I can abuse him. Warning, brief mention of physical assault. If you don't want to hear it, skip this one. Some backstory, I play ice hockey, and I happen to be a girl. It's not a big deal. All the guys are great about it, and nobody really cares, and there's no divide between us because of gender. However, this is very important with a person we will be calling Chad. Now, Chad is a nice person. Even after the many fiascos, he is still amazing as ever, and we go to the movies a lot. That's another Our Entitled Parents story though. We're even dating now, however, it's his dad that's the issue. You see, when Chad joined our league, he wasn't assigned to my team. We're the same age, meaning we'll be together eventually. As the teams are shuffled every year to ensure nobody dominates. As many of us in the league had been playing together since we could skate, it's weird coming in during the varsity years. So on his first day, I go up to him and introduce myself to him, and take him to his team. Our team shared practice on the ice, once again, important. Then go take care of some shopping. In the shop next to the rink, there's a display filled with new sticks. The day before, a new false, not saying the actual brand, stick had been released. And I loved their sticks in the past, so I tried it out in store and fell in love. I bought it at the sale price of $167. Very reasonable, maybe even crazy for how new and amazing it was. I would have guessed it in at least the $300 range. For years I saved up to buy all my own gear, so I know exactly how long something is going to last me before I get it. Anyway, I go back to check on Chad and make sure he's cool with the team. That's when I run into Entitled Dad. He looks like every rich stereotype in one, including the wireless headset he was talking into. I move around and go and talk to Chad. Chad asks if he can hold my stick to feel it out. A normal event in hockey, and probably other worlds. So I give it to him. Edie comes over and sees me talking to Chad. Hello there, you work here, don't you? No, I'm sorry sir. There's people to help you out at the front desk. Well then, what are you doing with that expensive stick? More than a tad confused. Sir, I just purchased this. There's more false sticks in the shop. However, if you'd like to purchase one, why do you have one? You can't play here, so why did you get it? Sir, I don't comprehend what you're saying. You're a girl. I was informed this was a boys only league. To others, this may seem severe, but this happened at least once a year to me. I'm sadly used to it, and I'm not bothered. Well, I'm sorry, you've been misinformed. This is a co-ed league, meaning any gender can play. This was the wrong thing to say to the guy. You're telling me my son will play with gender neutral people? Oh no dude, you didn't just say that. Please say you didn't say it. Oh, you're being serious. Yes, if you have a problem with that, take it up with the organisation. At this point, Chad hands me back my stick, obviously embarrassed. First day in a new league, and his dad messed it up. I actually feel bad for him. Well, how about you just give Chad your new stick? He needs it to play. Dad, just stop, please. That's when it got worse. The verbal and soon to be physical abuse shifted from me to Chad. I don't care what you have to say. That stick is now yours, and you better take it. Take it from her now. Edie slaps Chad across the face, knocking him back. I rush behind him, holding him up. What the hell? What gives you the right to hit your son? Chad is doing his best not to fall and not to cry. I can see a gash on his face where the ring on his dad's hand hit him. He is my son. I helped create and raise him. I'm entitled to hit him as much as I'm entitled to a drink I buy at Starbucks. Now this is some grade S bullshit. I'm sorry, but who taught you that you could hurt your son or any of your offspring? At this point, Chad's teammates show up, as well as the rink staff, and they handle the situation. Edie is kicked out of the rink. Practice isn't affected, but Chad doesn't step on the ice. After practice, I drive him to his mum's house. He thanks me, and we talk throughout the night. It sounds like at least he got a good friend out of it, you know? His dad sounds like a right arse, saying that he is entitled to hit his child as much as he is to drink a drink at Starbucks. The hell? As always guys, thank you for the huge amount of support that we are getting on this channel. It's absolutely insane, and I can't thank you enough. If you are new, come join our Discord, come say hello. Some great people in there. Come get involved. Thank you guys. Take care now. Goodbye.